I see a Friday and I want to paint it black. But it's always Black Friday over here because I wear a shitload of black. And you have entered the Friday Night Dive. That's right. It's our weekly night here at Feeding the Monster podcast feed where I get drunk and you interact with me. Me, Mark Camire, aka Vitamin M, aka the Maniac. It is happening. You are seeing it. I am drinking a giant stein of Shiner Holiday Cheer. Shout out to our Texas boy, Hillbilly Scribs. This shit is delicious. How's it going, everybody? We got people in the chat. McGee, of course, is blowing. Are you blowing smoke up my ass, or are you just blowing smoke? Where there's smoke, there's fire. So I'm just going to imagine you're toking. It's all good. Do your thing. Christy with the upside down. You know what? Can someone explain to me what that emoji actually is? It's just like an upside down smile, which means it's a frown. Are you sad? Why are you sad? You don't come to the dive to feel confusion all abound. You come to be entertained and to be happy and to be, God willing, tipsy. So if you're sad, we're going to try our best to turn that frown upside down. Hey, it's not necessarily a non-seltzer party. We'll get there. We'll see what the night brings us. Yes, it is a festive beverage choice, and now since we are officially post Thanksgiving, the Yuletide season, aka Christmas, it's upon us. Therefore, we can do all the stupid holiday things that everyone seems to do as soon as November hits. Which makes no sense to me, but okay, why not? So, yes, it's appropriate to drink holiday cheer and, skull. That is tasty. Many things. That's once again, the lag has ruined the context of that statement. I'm sorry. You know what, McGee, you're right. We want to save the rivers. We always want to save the rivers. Here at Friday Night Dive, we're not sponsored by Coors Seltzer, but we should be. If you think we should be sponsored by Coors Seltzer, let them know. Tweet at them, email them, write them letters, give them the links to these to these shows. Tell them how enthusiastic I am to save the specific Tennessee River, because that's where the gallons of water goes, at least in this state. Probably goes to other rivers in other states. McGee is drowning in a sea of Christmas decorations. Yeah, there is such a thing as too much. And it's important that one knows their healthy limit. So, McGee, I'm saying you can be as festive as you want. I encourage your festivity, but, within reason. You don't want to be crazy cat lady with Christmas decorations. Don't be that guy. Nobody wants to be that guy. And guy is a universal term. I have spoken. So, Zach Anderson says, save the rivers always. We always save the rivers here at the Friday Night Dive. We we did not give up on saving the rivers. We always save them. It is always a Coors Seltzer party, even with wow. It's already begun. Even when we're not drinking seltzer. Fuck. I am so glad this is not a live show where I just fuck up all my dialogue. Oh, and you all witness it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Even when we're not drinking Coors Seltzer at the moment, we are always saving the rivers. I got a pack waiting for me. I am saving those rivers. And even Daryl the Sasquatch says, save the rivers because that's where he fishes. So you got it. McGee says she will be that guy. She will be that guy. Fine. Be that guy. That's always fun. Well, I mean, you're in good company because other Christie says it's never too much. It is a judgment. You're right. My bad. It is a judgment-free zone. I apologize. Go nuts with your Christmas ornaments, your decorations. And it's I'm I'm going to I'm going to acknowledge one thing at a time, and that is yeah, have your decorations, have your festivities as much as you want. You will get special bonus points without Googling if you can tell me what this is in reference of. This hoodie that I'm wearing. You got the numbers 28, 6, 42, 12. If you can tell me what this is a reference of without looking it up, you will win a prize. That's right. We do prizes now. New Mutants, A Song of Fire and Frost. You know, I actually just finally watched New Mutants a couple of days ago, actually. And it was okay. It's I was when it was done, I was at a loss. Like what are we doing here? I see what they were trying to do, and it was fine. But have you guys seen New Mutants? Were you as confused by it as I was? As you know what was working against it is the fact that it didn't come out when it was supposed to. Some of you may not know that movie that was just released in theaters for a hot second and then on demand. Yeah, well, there you go. Not only that, they filmed that thing 2 years ago, so it's just completely, yeah. I guess at this point it was irrelevant, and that's a shame because I thought it had a good cast, and I thought I saw what they were trying to do with it, but ultimately I was just kind of like, all right, now it exists. It finally exists. Should it? Not for me to say. Quite. Whoa, sassy. Graham Butler's in the chat being sassy, calling people wenches. I don't know how I feel about that. This is a judgment-free zone. Going back, I'm backtracking a little bit. Zach Anderson said Danielle, his lady, just finished her first bottle of wine and is asking you to order her tacos. I believe that's a you job. That's a Zach work. I mean, I can order the tacos, but you're not gonna get them because one, they're not gonna make it to you in time, and two, I'm just gonna fucking eat them. So, face. Oh man, I love it. You're all lively. You're lively in the chat, and I love it. Can't even keep up. It's fine. It's fine. I got a producer to help me with that. Say hello to everyone, Thomas. He said hello. Oh my God. What do you want? What do you want? There you go. See, there you go. Oh, tacos are actually being made in the house right now. Ooh. Okay, well, there you go. You know what? Can you donate that to Zach and Danielle so that they stop bitching at me about it? And I'm surprised that you have tacos. Yeah, I'm with McGee on this one. All she's got's leftovers. We got our fridge. We can't even fit any more food in there. It's all leftovers and beer. Don't eat my tacos. Just DoorDash me some, please. Do you understand the delivery cost that will run me up to send them all the way to your place? That is a hell to the F to the no, sir. Are you kidding me? No, won't do it. It's the holiday season. It's got to save your pennies, unless there's a special Black Friday deal that I don't know about. It's like, hey, you want to DoorDash across multiple states? Here you go. Here's your promo code. Yay. Joke's on you. DoorDash doesn't do that. Oh, everyone loves Thomas. We come to the Friday night dive with host Mark, and we're just here for Thomas. I get it. It's fine. It's totally fine. I'm sure he gets a kick out of it. Zach Anderson says, Zach says there's no delivery fee right now. Bullshit. There's no delivery fee. Nice try, Zach. Nice try. Don't you have wine and chocolates to go get? But we kid. We love old Zach Anderson here, and we love by proxy Danielle, even though she does not like being on camera. We discovered. Mark is delivering free entertainment now. Boom! That's the best thing Rodney, our mascot, has ever said. He nails it. There you go. That's my gift to you. Merry effing Christmas, everyone. It's your Black Friday deal. Mark at the Friday Night Dive, delivering good, wholesome entertainment. It's what I do. If you're lucky, I might even bust out an impression, but we'll see. We might have to get the Streamlabs up and on that one. Is that what the YouTubers do? The Streamlabs to make money? Ooh, I like that. Keep that hashtag. You can Postmates a Friday Night Dive right to your home if the booze is stocked. YouTube, I mean, man's got to eat. You know, he's got to be sexy, otherwise I don't eat. Got to keep it entertaining and sexy. Christy knows what I'm talking about. See? So you all came to first you wanted to see me save the rivers, obviously, and I assure you I am. There's a pack waiting for me of the seltzers. But also, some of you wait. What are you saying, Zach? You got me when I look like garbage. We could fight this. Oh. Why would I fight Danielle? That's terrible. No fighting. It's not the Friday night fight. It's the Friday night dive, which means one of us takes a dive. That's what that means. No fighting. Fights to determine who has the most community spirit. Sure, we'll go with that. No, Handsaw, the rivers aren't saved yet. Apparently, look, I'm doing my part. What the hell are you guys doing? How many more of these dives? How many more packs of seltzer? How many more Coors Seltzer parties do we need to have for you to understand? You need to save the rivers, okay? We need clean water in our fresh water, ways, the bodies of water. Yes, we need clean water in that because our rivers are disgusting. I told you about the Cumberland River in Tennessee. You need a tetanus shot just from entering it. And don't get me started on the East River in New York. Mariano could tell you all about that. That's where the bodies are stored. But, we need clean water. Friday night fight. Zach has Zach, you're just promoting you're promoting hostility. And I don't know how I feel about that. I'm not drunk enough for that yet. Just give me a few. And we'll talk about fighting. We'll get there. Graham Butler says, as everyone knows, Saturday is for fighting. You're damn right, especially after a Friday night dive. Is that a lost shirt? Finally someone's paying attention, but no, it is not a lost shirt, but I like where your head's at. Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. Only if Mike is allowed to, only if he'll fight with a full mouth guard or a muzzle in place so that he's not biting ears and shit. Unless that fight already took place. If that's the case, then, whatever. Oh, it's happening tomorrow night. Oh, well, cool. I heard that, what is it, that Logan Paul dude? Or one of the Paul brothers or something is fighting, Floyd Mayweather, which what the hell is that about? Like, is that Paul kid determined to die? Because if that's the case, I'm not mad at it. I'm just saying, like, why do I need to pay to watch a murder? I'm not going to do that. I'm also not going to watch two old fucks in the ring duke it out way past their prime. I know Tyson's got back into better shape these days, but do I care? No. This is a face of a man not caring. No offense to any of you that are big boxing fans. If you are, great, awesome, cool stuff. I could care less. The only boxing I care about is if it's Rocky Balboa fighting, I don't know, the personification of communism, aka Rocky IV. It's amazing. He beats communism, you guys. Let's see. You talking about Tyson, Thomas? Yeah, well, that doesn't surprise me because dude hangs out with pigeons all the time. Which, what's that about? Pigeons, pigeons. What is he, Charlie from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, just hanging out with fucking pigeons? Like, the hell are you doing? And then you want to get back in the boxing ring and get your teeth knocked out? It as if your speech impediment wasn't bad enough, Mike. Come on, bro. Come on. No, don't do that. Mariano hates Target and Walmart, and this is the day when you need to avoid those places at all costs, especially right now. No, I can understand. I won't say no, I agree with Zach. Screw Walmart, Target is fine, but I can understand why you wouldn't want to go to Target either. There's a specific audience. There's a specific not audience, I'm sorry, a customer base in Target, and I don't want to interact with any of those people. Like any of them. Let's see. Old Hansaw says comedy is making a comeback. It kind of is. Isn't that weird? But I guess Rocky Balboa is going to have to come out of retirement and punch it in its face again. I don't know. Or maybe we just kind of see what happens this time. I don't know. You know what? As far as I'm concerned, politics are over. They're not over. But let's just pretend for a hot second that they're over until, January. Then we'll talk about it, I guess. Christy smokes a shit ton of weed, and I avoid getting mauled by angry cats pretty well. Yeah, except for toothless diabetic cats, and that is a reference only she and I will understand. That's fine. Speaking of reference, no one knows without looking it up. No one knows the reference of this. Interesting. Maybe it's a little niche, but I was going to be very, very impressed if anybody knew. McGee's reaction time is real slow tonight. Well, 3 guesses as to why that might be. Yeah, there you go. Sometimes I punch John in the face. Oh, I did not know that you guys had that special deal. Mariano, I guess Christy just punches you in the face. Do y'all have is that like an arrangement? You just she just punches you in the face and then leaves? Is that like a thing? Do you Venmo her afterwards? I don't know. It's a judgment-free zone. I'm just asking. It's crazy stuff. Zach Anderson wishes he could punch John. Well, hey man, why don't you DoorDash John to come over to your house and you can just punch him and then he leaves. He's into some pretty sick shit. Well, there you go. Hey, Zach and Danielle are both looking for tacos to be delivered. So here's what you do, John. You deliver the tacos, and they're not the tacos that they want. It's just like random bullshit, and then they punch you in the face, and then you get paid either way, and you just go back home. Sounds pretty cool. His safe word is ZD. I could see that. Although Ziddy could be, you could mistake that for a couple of different words, so be very clear if that's going to be your safe word. John says, if Zach Anderson punched me, I'd headbutt his growing twice. Well, Zach, playing, John not playing defense was never part of the arrangement, so be prepared. And Thomas, of course, wouldn't say no to hand-delivered tacos. Well, who the hell says no to that? Nobody says no to hand-delivered tacos unless you're a communist. Oh, no. Bringing it back. We're bringing it back. I'm all about, full circle. Full circle. The answer is Donnie Darko, by the way. It's Donnie Darko. It's a movie starring Jake Gyllenhaal. It's a math shirt. It's not. It's a countdown to the end of the world. Say no to everything, but then I wouldn't say no to hands. Oh, okay. I'm sure you wouldn't, John. I don't think anyone would say. I don't know. I don't want to say no one would say no to that because it would depend on the hand of which doing the job. What if it's not a good hand? What if it's a a very masculine hand? What if it's a hand? What if it's too hairy? What if the hand is covered in,
What
gross?
if it's the crypt keeper's hand? Would you still say yes?
Uh,
Like if the
what?
crypt keeper, I can't even say it. If the crypt keeper's hand snuck around the fucking corner, just reached its way into your lap, would you say yes?
Would you say yes to a reach around from the crypt keeper with his hand? Well, you have to expect that hand to be so dry. So you're getting like the driest reach around in human history. Um, Look, I'm not going to tell anyone their preferences, but if it's me, I'm saying no. I'm saying no to a dry reach around from the crypt keeper. Sorry, crypt keeper. He ain't, as MC Hammer said, can't touch this. Oh, man. How does how does one make a hand job taco? Asking for a friend. You're gonna have to check in with Mariano on that one because he this was for Christy. Let's all go to a taco show. That's another reference that only a few people in this room will. And speaking of McGee, Mark likes moist reach arounds. Yes, McGee, moist reach arounds for me, please. I prefer them to be moist. I don't like dry reach arounds. They must be moist. Moist reach arounds. It's the best. It's the best reach arounds. It's a soft taco, hard taco shave. There you go. So that's an answer to Christy's question. So do the math. Different strokes for different.
The comment of the night goes to old handsaw at this point, ladies and gentlemen. I wish I had applause queued up, but I don't. Mark, back to you.
The voice of God, everybody. He's producing the show.
My son.
Don't get any ideas, please.
I've been waiting for this invitation for so many years.
Yeah, of course. I mean, yeah, you said it, Handsaw. But they'll be soft shortly. Well, they're always soft after, if that's what you mean. Does the Crypt Keeper keep the Cryptor? I think that's the comment of the night. Bravo.
Yeah, I can step in to say that officially has bumped old Handsaw. That was the comment of the night.
Sorry, Handsaw, you had a good one, but fucking Jeff just blew yours out of the water with that one. Oh, yeah. McGee's giving you the trophy. You win, Jeff. Good job. Well, unfortunately, you would have won, Handsaw, but Jeff beat you just in the nick of time. Oh, man. Good stuff. And the answer, Jeff, is yeah. Because I don't know. These are the questions. These are the questions one would need answers if they truly desired. I am not that guy. So I'll just I'll leave it out in the mysterious planes of existence, It's just like some things are better worth not knowing, you know what I mean? Hey, we got I love this. We got a lively audience tonight, and I'm here for it. So, how was everyone's the Americans in this place? How was your Thanksgiving? Did you eat the bird? Did you not eat the bird? Did you get to see family? Did you not? I know some of you probably didn't, and that's a shame, and I'm sorry for that. The only reason I did is because my parents don't live that far away, so I was like, okay, cool, I'll just stop by. But yeah, how was it, everyone? Tell me. Excuse me. That is called the magic of holiday cheer. 120 comments so far. Is that a new record for the time? We haven't even been going an hour. I love it. Keep it going. Old Handsaw accepts defeat, but he will not bow down to you, Jeff. Well, I mean, there's a joke to be made there, but I'm not going to make it. I'm going to let Jeff make it. He's funnier than I am. Did Thomas? You look like you want to say something real bad. What do you? No. Okay.
I almost did.
Yeah,
but it was borderline not something we should be saying on a live show
well, when's that ever stopped us? But fair enough.
right now because I'm producing.
Okay, fair. Chrissy said it was good. Well, of course it was good. You got to see a familiar face. McGee's Thanksgiving. What is as bad as I thought? Good. That is awesome. I know you were kind of concerned about that, so I'm glad it went well. Mariana, don't bow down in front of Jeff. He makes you spit. See, I knew somebody would make a joke before I did.
Once again, bummed for comment of the night.
There you go. And there's the joke. I mean, I was whatever my kind of clever brain was gonna come up with, I'm sure would have been in similar vein, but not as eloquently put. So bravo to John, as per usual, doling out the heavy hits. And now Hansel is taking credit because he's he's your setup guy. He's your setup guy. I don't know how John feels about that, but I'm sure he'll let you know.
Was that my cue to drop John in?
No, he's that was John's cue to type whatever.
Oh, gotcha.
He's very He's very active in the chat with gems like that.
Challenge accepted.
Oh boy. So so cool. So everyone else's Thanksgiving was cool. I trust none of you were out shopping today because one, that's a terrible idea, and two, that's a really terrible idea with everything going on right now. Also, I've never understood the whole idea about going. You spent one day with your family or with your friends, whomever, and you've spent the whole day eating, probably drinking, and just getting so full. And the last thing I would expect anyone to do is to go out the next day and just like shop. No, that just sounds like a bad time. I have never participated in an all-day Black Friday thing. I've done it once where we didn't even get up super early. We went to some store at like 9 a.m. and we got the one thing that we needed. And I remember looking at the madness around me and I went, cool, never doing this again. You went to 5 cemeteries today. That's, I'm sure you had your reasons, but yeah. No, I mean, cemeteries are cool. Mariano likes to buy shit. Well, I'm sure you do. And, did you have fun out there in Black Friday madness? Were you allowed to get out into the Black Friday madness? A lot of stores were closed. A lot of stores were saying, no, fuck this. It's not worth it. I was where I always am. Yes, it's true. More of a gray Friday kind of guy. I mean, hey, what's tell us more about Gray Friday, Jeff. What entails a Gray Friday as opposed to Black Friday? Is it you get both hits of black and white? So it starts off really dark and then like slowly, gradually transitions into very bright. Fair enough. Well then, it's a very good. Yeah, Thomas is a retailer. Yeah, always madness. Yeah. Oh, fuck that, dude. No, that means that you're in the bottom of bodies and shit, just piled of. Yeah, no.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't miss retail. I don't miss it. I did it just for a little while, as well as the food service industry. Do not miss it. We'll never go back. 3 impregnations today. Well, Congratulations. Get your save your pennies for alimony. That's a joke. Rodney doesn't have a job. And I brought Dad along on FaceTime. Yay! Awesome. So, you had your company there. So you feed Ramsey the dogs at the end of the day? Is that what you do, Thomas? Is that your Rodney, you're drunk again. Jesus. Why would you come to the Friday night dive drunk? That's so unprofessional. Good Borat impregnation. Jesus. He'd probably enjoy it, though. It is Borat. Who'd a minute. No, Jeff doesn't deal in absolutes. Only a Sith deals in absolutes. Speaking of, anybody watching Mandalorian? No? That's cool.
That was my cue to drop in, wasn't it? Yes, I am. Yes, it was great. Yes, I am. What would you like to talk about? Yes.
Before we get to that, Christy made a few pups puke today, and one ate a bra. A whole
That's
bra?
Not good.
Like a whole? No. And how big were these pups? No teeth in the vagine. I believe that condition is called vagina dentata. And if you want to know more about that, watch the movie Teeth, and you will be horrified. But you'll also laugh. Yep. As in the whole bra. The pup ate the whole bra because I wish I could enter a dog's brain and just try to understand their reasons behind anything they do. Just anything. But so, okay, now I'm going to give you all a play-by-play of what just happened in Mandalorian. Like, I'm going to go over every scene, and I'm going to give it to you in full detail. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that word. I don't think I could. So, yeah, all words are made up. So I figure if, I think bae is in the fucking dictionary now. Like some asshole decided that bae was going to be a word, and now everyone uses it. And by the way, you guys, if you're a Gen Zer, I just need you to just stop. Just stop. I just need you to stop. Anyway, so Mandalorian, right, is the show in the Star Wars universe, and fuck you, Rodney. It's a show in the Star Wars universe, and it actually is really intriguing. If you like Westerns, you like samurai stories, or if you like Star Wars that isn't all about the Skywalkers, then yeah, you should check it out. I'm not gonna spoil the latest episode. Don't worry. I'm just talking shit.
Oh, you mean the latest episode, the one where Mandalorian dies?
Dude,
you talking about the one where Chewbacca dies, man?
The Mandalorian dies. The show's over. Sorry. Bye, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the show. No, Mandalorian didn't die. Although, how crazy would that be if he did? Like, we're gonna keep going with the show. We're gonna keep calling it Mandalorian. No, what? Oh, okay. The golden ate the bra. A golden retriever ate a whole bra. Okay, that makes sense because golden retrievers are awesome, but they're stupid as shit. So that sounds like something they do. It is completely Urban Dictionary's fault. It is, and that's the thing. Urban Dictionary. I understand why we need it, but why do we need that? It's fine. No, Mandalorian. This last episode was really cool. Here's my problem. I'm not going to give anything away. I'm just going to say the last few episodes, well, I guess we'll just say the whole second season is very good. It's incredibly good. The problem, at least that I'm having, is it feels like every episode, with all the lore that they steep into, with all the characters that they're introducing, reintroducing. It feels like a homework assignment. Like if you didn't watch some of their other series that they've done, their animated series of Star Wars, there's some things that you're not going to understand in Mandalorian. So it's like forcing me to go back. Well, okay, yeah, great. But to the layman, to the casual fan, they're going to be like, what's the deal with all this shit? I don't know what this is. They were having a tough enough time in season 1 when they were going, so that dude is not Boba Fett? Why does he look like Boba Fett? And the big difference there is, well, the Mandalorian of the show is not a bitch, and Boba Fett was. Or, or maybe not. That's a whole thing. But yeah, I've always been on team Boba Fett's a bitch because he died like one too. But we can do a whole episode about that if we want to. But yeah, I know it's a show that's pretty much a sequel to the animated shows, and that's fine. But if you're not privy to the animated shows, like I said, there's going to be a lot of things that they reference in Mandalorian that you're not going to get. Me, having not watched those shows, don't fully get it. Although, because I am the nerd that I am, and because I run in the circles that I do, I'm privy to certain information just because. But I'm trying to think of it as someone who's not in those circles. You know what I mean? It's fine. All that to say, the Mandalorian show is very well written. The action is top notch. The special effects are insane with what they're doing, and you all should watch it. It's good. But these last few episodes have felt like I needed to go back and do research, and that's all well and good, I guess. Yeah.
Says the Game of Thrones fan.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna see myself out now.
No, that's a good point. You know what? All right, fine. I take back what I said. I'm just speaking. Look, this is my show. I'm speaking out loud. We're having drinks. We're getting honest. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Thank you, Thomas. Thank you. My trusty producer, everybody. Keeping it real. Well, thank God for that, because especially after Thanksgiving dinner, no one needs to hear that. Am I right? Space facts. They're like book smart but derps. Are you talking about the golden retrievers? They are. No, you can train them well, but they're they're dumbasses a little bit. Let's see what I miss here. Danielle says she's not your friend anymore because you said Goldens are stupid. They're super smart. They're okay. And then yeah, there you go. I'm gonna let the vet tech take that one. So, and I feel like I've got a pretty good idea of the mindset of golden retrievers, considering they're not far off from Labradors, and my family and I raised 3 Labradors for the last 20 years. So it's fine.
Mark, hi, it's John. I'm just hiding back here, but I just have a question about dogs because it sounded like a scientific question to me.
So I have God and Satan in the chat. That's cool.
My only question is, are all dogs the same in your world? Because Labradors and golden retrievers are totally different dogs.
Do not listen to this temptation, my son.
# not all dogs. Fair enough. No, they're different breeds, obviously, but they come from very similar litters.
So like, just to get a little scientific with you for a minute.
Yes,
right?
scientist, go ahead.
Some monkeys like just eat bamboo and shit, and other monkeys eat your face. So like, all animals aren't the same. Just because you know one species doesn't mean you know them all. Something to ponder. I gotta go.
So Charles Darwin came up with the concept of evolution, and it was proven that humans were primates. Some humans do eat faces. Some don't. I don't know where John was going with that whole thing, but it's fine. It's fine. We'll entertain it. We'll entertain it. That was John Mariano, everybody. It's always with the scientific, scientish facts. But John, as you well know, science is a liar sometimes. And that is an Always Sunny in Philadelphia reference, everyone. I'm full of references tonight. This is what I do. Bath salts. Yes, that's the special ingredient. You want to see monkeys eat faces? Bath salts. That's how it goes. Where was I going with any of that? I already did my my diatribe on Mandalorian. All that to say, watch the show. It's good. I did a whole podcast talking about I can't believe I still care about Star Wars now after the mess of the movie franchises. And I don't hate the movies. Well, one of them I hate. But the discourse of fandom has just like soured my enjoyment of it. And who would have thought that this TV show, that's basically Star Wars Western, be the thing that keeps me interested in the galaxy far, far away. It's crazy. I just said the Mandalorian's good. What the hell, scrolling bar? Shut up. Anyway, let's see. 3 Labradors is not a golden retriever make, Mark. Okay. It's like, fine. Chrissy Binkley, please get him. The way you say TV show sounds judgy. Well, not all TV shows are good. And there's a lot of TV shows out there. Some of them are just downright trash. And, it is what it is. But I'm saying, who would have thought that a TV show, who would have thought that a TV show set in the Star Wars universe would make me care? So in this case, I am praising the TV show of Star Wars. Judge Judy, people score. Judge Judy needs to retire. That old bat's gonna be like a skeleton in a chair before she ever like gives up her show. It's. I mean, she's already kind of a skeleton as it is, but like a for real skeleton. It's crazy. Ageist. I could comment on that, but I'm not gonna. What am I getting? Go get John and discuss the Labrador and Golden Retriever connection, because John doesn't seem to get it. Not all beer saves rivers. No, but Coors Seltzer does. Sponsor us, please. 1 boxer, 1 Labrador, and 1 poodle equals 1 derpy, energetic, mental Golden Retriever. There you go. I don't know about the poodle part, but sure. Judgy TV. Oh, yeah. No, dude, my TV system, if you can't get me hooked in, I give every TV show a 2-episode try. If you can't get me in 2 episodes, then I'm just not into it. There have been 2 exceptions. One was CW's The Flash, but even that I stopped watching after season 3 because I was like, all right, I'm sick of it. And then the other was Breaking Bad. Those first 2 episodes are not, I didn't think they were that good. So I was like, what the fuck is the hype with this damn show? And I waited till it was over to watch it so that everyone would stop talking about it for a while. So I said, okay, cool, it's done. Now I can go back and binge. So I did. And those first 2 episodes was like, nah. I'll give it, you know what? I'll break my rule. I'll give it 1 more episode. And thank God episode 3 was so good, because I was out. I was out.
You know why I think, sorry to chime in really quick. You know why I
Go
think
ahead,
Breaking Bad is like that? And I just rewatched it, so I can kind of say this with some relativity.
Mhm.
Those first 2 episodes watch much better during the rewatch. They are cut myself off. You see setup all over the place. But watching them through the first time, they're just slow TV episodes, man. And there's no way around that. Yeah, 100%.
Fair. That's fair. I have not gone back to rewatch Breaking Bad at all. I've only seen it through the one time. And I thought about doing that before Better Call Saul came out, but I didn't. And then I thought about doing it when El Camino was coming out, but I didn't. And it was fine because I still remembered how it went, and I enjoyed El Camino. I know people were kind of like, unnecessary, but I enjoyed it. I was about to say, like, I was hearing an echo. That was weird.
I didn't like dislike that movie. It just didn't really do anything.
Yeah,
it didn't really accomplish anything for the character. You know what I mean?
Well, it gave him a definitive ending. Jesse, that is.
I guess. Dude, it literally ends the exact same way. He's just not screaming; he's crying.
Right. Here's a niche reference. Jesse Pinkman is the Midoriya of Breaking Bad, and Midoriya being the main kid in My Hero Academia. So if you guys understand what he's like, you understand what Jesse Pinkman's like, or vice versa. And I'm not even going to explain why.
Jeff.
They put bad in the title. I mean, they did, but it was called Breaking Bad. So it's like, we're going to break the bad expectation. Zach Anderson's never watched Breaking Bad. What? Boo, craziness. No, I don't care. That's fine, dude. It's cool. You know what? You should probably watch, and I'm going to say it. You ready? You guys ready for this? You should watch the superior show, Sons of Anarchy.
I agree.
That's right. Boom. Said it. Boom.
God,
there it is. Because Thomas knows what's up.
You just said that God and Thomas. Does that mean you actually refer to me as God now?
Well, you're reaching God's status.
Oh,
so,
sweet, man.
You know,
I mean, so with that said, I'd like you to stop calling me Thomas, and from here on out, refer to me as my Lord or God.
I'm not going to do that. I will call you
All Father.
I'll call you yeah, you know what? I will call you All Father Thomas.
Yes, I'm done. All
there
right,
you
leave
go.
You alone.
I will do that. McGee, Breaking Bad, only watched the first and last episode. Oh, okay. That's a decision. I don't know what you're lording about, Christy. I watched a show on Cinemax called Breaking High Man. Yeah. Mark watches My Hero. Dude, we need to have a long talk about anime. Oh, no. Did I open up a bag of worms?
Next week on Rantings of a Maniac with Mark Camire.
Actually, every 5 minutes, someone says shit or Jesus Christ on Sons of Anarchy. I played that drinking game by myself. I was like, I got to test this. How many times do they really say these two phrases? Jesus Christ and shit. They say it a lot.
I actually had an idea for a drinking game for us to do one time on the feed.
Go on.
Ancient Aliens, that horrible, horrible series. If you took that and took a shot or a toke, every single time someone says ancient astronaut theorist, you would be shit-faced 20 minutes in.
A toke? Dude, I'll die from exacerbation.
Or have a drink every time that happens. You will not make it through an episode, I swear.
And then I'll throw up all over myself. So that sounds about right.
Don't do that on
apart from the ending, which was shite. Are you talking about Breaking Bad or Sons of Anarchy? Choose your words very carefully, Graham. My Hero. Yep. I'm down, Mark. I'll talk all kinds of anime with you. All kinds. I watch a lot of anime, but I'll be honest with you, so much of it I have watched and finished and then forgotten all about. I've probably forgotten more anime than I remember watching. And then that doesn't even scratch the surface. I remember when I first got the Crunchyroll app, I thought, oh, this will be cool. I'll be a fucking professor over this shit in no time. Nope, because there is so much anime. Did you do Dragon Prince? Did not watch Dragon Prince, actually, but I know. Well, hey, man, look. What I just say, Thomas, there's so much anime. It's hard to keep track. And for whatever reason, I tend to watch a lot of anime that just goes on and on and on. And I blame Inuyasha for that, because at one point I thought, eventually Inuyasha is going to make sense, right? Eventually it's going to end, right? They're eventually going to get Naraku, right? Right? I still don't know. I still don't know what they did. I don't even know if it's I think they finally ended Inuyasha, but they're bringing it back as a sequel show because now they got kids. And I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. And I thought I would enjoy Dragon Ball Super a lot more, but that one tends to just kind of go on and on and on. And I'm like, let's wrap this up, please. Sons. Graham, you broke my heart. I mean, look, not for nothing, and not to spoil it for anybody else who may want to watch the show, but Sons of Anarchy at its core, and this is in the description, or it was at one point, it's a modern day Hamlet. And if you've ever read Hamlet, seen the play, then you have a pretty good idea of how the show's going to go. So what about that did not sit well with you? I'm genuinely curious, because you're not the only one I've heard did not. The How I Met Your Mother ending was perfect. Yeah, I said it. Come at me, bro. All of you. There are series I rewatch almost every year. I always rewatch Full Metal Alchemist. I try to do certain parts of DBZ. Cowboy Bebop is like on a loop because that's the greatest anime ever. And I do a lot of anime movies. You ever seen Wicked City? It's weird, but I love it. I watch tons of hentai, says Rodney. Well, then he's definitely seen Wicked City. Let's see. Thomas says that is objectively one of the best series endings in television history. I'm assuming you're talking about Sons.
Sons, yep.
Thank you. And you're correct. Sack says Super was kind of a mess. Got enjoyment out of it. There are like two sections of the show that I thought were incredible, and I thought they should have stuck to that. And then everything else around it was just kind of like fluff, to take John's word. Let's see. The CGI was disappointing. What CGI? What's she talking about? You could say the same about Breaking Bad. Everyone says the Breaking Bad finale is the greatest finale of TV history, and I literally said, okay, maybe that's why I appreciate El Camino so much, because I wasn't crazy about the way Breaking Bad ended. However, I understood that that's the way it should have ended for at least Walter. But it was the Jesse part and all the other loose ends that they didn't tie up that kind of bothered me. So in that regard, that's why I think I appreciate El Camino.
I think that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Man, what you just said about El Camino. Yeah. I mean, Breaking Bad's kind of always fundamentally been about, what's right may not necessarily be what happens.
Correct.
I think the ending's a great show.
And for real. And that's, like I said, that's just my thought of it. And I'm sure everyone else, who loves that show would disagree. Graham says it's mostly the execution for Sons just looked wanky. Okay. Hey, wanky. That is to each their own, man. I saw no, by the way, those last couple episodes are some of the most brutal things in television I've ever seen. And it literally could not end any other way. Do I wish some changes, or do I wish some things had been different, like in the middle? Sure. But like I said, the show went the way I think it was supposed to go. But again, that's just me. McGee, what were you talking about with CG was disappointing? What was she? What are you on about?
I think she means that last major scene in Sons. When he jacks on the bike, and I don't want to spoil it if anyone's not seen it, but that last major scene. But then again, I'm going to get out of your hair again, but I want to say, like, I feel like criticizing CGI in a show like Sons is like criticizing logic in Star Wars.
Right. Like there is no logic in Star Wars. We're literally hearing blasts and explosions out in outer space, which no. Let's do a whole lecture about how that doesn't work, but it's not supposed to because it's fantasy. And ultimately, Sons of Anarchy is fantasy. Is it set in a modern day kind of real world? Yeah. And is it based on real kind of like do motorcycle clubs exist that are shady? Well, fuck yeah. But ultimately, it's still fictional characters. I watched Tron for the first time last night. That CG, it was Tom awful. See what you did there. And yeah, but then you have to remember, given the time frame that came out, it was cutting edge stuff. I know it's crazy to think of that now. I actually think Tron Legacy is really great, and I don't think a lot of people give that enough of its due. Zach loves Full Metal. Which do you prefer, original or Brotherhood? I don't know if this is a hot topic, but I prefer the original to Brotherhood. I think Brotherhood is a convoluted mess, and that may seem like blasphemy because everyone says, but Brotherhood is more like the manga. Okay. Well, there's a reason why you didn't do it like the manga in the first place. So maybe direct adaptation isn't always the best thing. Just saying. You meant the Hamlet thing. Well, irregardless, no, it's I don't know, man. It's cool. I would encourage a rewatch. Give it another shot. I haven't gone back to watch season 7 in a while, which is something I'm planning on doing. Because I haven't and I need to. But try it again. You might get a different interpretation. Knights of the Round Table, after all. Well, that's Arthurian. Love to stay and play. Okay, good night, love. It's hard being a vet tech when you gotta get up at the crack of dawn and fix rich people's pets.
Good night, my child.
The All-Father has spoken. Trying to think of another hot take on TV shows that I'm sure I could either have you agree with me or piss you off. I mentioned How I Met Your Mother. I think that was a perfect ending for that show. Everyone hated it, and I remember laughing because it's like, were you not paying attention? I'm not even going to mention Game of Thrones because I feel like that's a whole other thing. Although I could. I like season 8, so there you go. Is it, would I have preferred more episodes? Well, yeah. I would have preferred the show keep going, but, it's not the way the story is going to go.
Does anybody want their bag of candy to run out?
Right? Yeah, exactly. Like, if I had it my way, we would, by the way, yes, Thomas, to answer your sidebar. Yeah, if I had it my way, none of my favorite shows would have ended. We'd keep going. We'd pull a Law and Order and just go until we just can't anymore. But as we have found out, sometimes that's not the best thing to do. You just wear out your welcome. So, hey guys, we're going to take a quick break. It's hot. I'm going to get this sweater off and probably refill my booze. So don't go anywhere. Be right back. Welcome back to the dive. You know, here at Feeding the Monster, we are very, very concerned about the cleanliness of our rivers. And that's why when you drink a Coors Seltzer, you can help donate 500 gallons of clean water to your rivers. And all you got to do is buy a pack of this and drink it. It's tasty. They have different flavors to meet your needs for your taste buds. You know, you don't want to taste bland seltzer water. This one's black cherry. You can get all kinds like mango and lime. It's all good, and it's for a good cause. So anytime Coors Seltzer wants to sponsor us, do that. I told you I'd bust it out at some point. Oh boy, somebody busted out. It was Graham. No, it was McGee, I think. Yeah. Soprano show ended perfectly. I'll be honest with you. I only saw like half of The Sopranos. I did watch the ending, but because I wasn't so connected to it, I was just kind of like, okay, well, it ended. Are you more sensitive with the nape of your neck, your pelvic bone, your undercarriage, or your grundle? Wouldn't you like to know? That is privileged information that only a few people get to know. But if the price is right, I'll tell you. Graham says, the Breeders were one of my favorite band in the 80s. Right on. Yeah. Glad you corrected yourself before I did. I was like, look, I don't want to tell you your business, but Breeders were 90s. There you go. Let's see. It's weird hearing all this music at a normal speed. Oh my God, McGee, seriously. Stop listening to everything twice the speed. We're gonna mess with you so hard. I mean, if you want to keep doing it, go ahead. But just so you know, just realize what we're gonna do from now on. We're not above it. And by we, I mean me. But I'm pretty sure the other guys wouldn't be opposed to it either. Just don't test that theory. How's everybody's night going so far? You're lively in the chat, which means that you're either really bored or we're just that entertaining over here. I like to think it's the latter, but you know, it's fine if you're bored as well. It could be both. Maybe it's both. I got this person to inquire minds. I don't want them. Boy, oh boy. Okay. So, Scrubs should have ended at season 8. That ninth season they did med school or whatever. Even the creators know that it was like we shouldn't have done that. But I mean, when the studio demands another season, what are you going to do? But season 8 ended that show so perfectly. It's best we just forget season 9's even a thing. And it's such a different turn in the show anyway that it's easy to just forget it. Do we have any Scrubs fans in the chat? Fraser shouldn't have been the spinoff character. Yes, he should have, and I'm glad he was. And that show was amazing and far superior to Cheers. Yeah, I said it. I'll keep saying it. I was watching Frasier this morning, actually. It was delightful. It's 4 a.m. and I have beer, so good. Yeah, right on. 4 a.m. Wow. You either have insomnia or you're just up. You're just up. Dexter 2. We're not going to talk about. Am I spelling it wrong? Gnape, neck, fist, Underwood. Oh, that's fun. Please define Underwood. I just want to know your definition of it. Please. Oh boy. Oh, Dexter. Oh my God. That might actually be one of the things I'm excited that they're bringing back, because that show ended so badly. That whole last season was such garbage that I just like it makes me sick to think about it. Yikes is my word for that. And so I usually drop off shows around season 5. Well, don't do that. Just unless the show is just not moving forward in a good enough way, or if it's just not entertaining anymore. I get it, but the bottom of my wood, I believe that's called the base. You know, but yeah, Dexter. As another YouTuber likes to say, woof, because that fucking ending was so bad. Yeah, I can't even, like, my brain is scrambling. Just I'm trying not to get angry thinking about season 7 of Dexter, but I am kind of glad they're bringing it back, as long as showrunner Scott Buck is nowhere near it. If he is back on board, then I'm not interested. That's your Underwood. Your base has balls. This is like, I mean, there is a scrotum with balls. Why are we talking about my man parts here? God, get out of here, Rodney. There you go. Fuck Scott Buck. All right, fine. You can stay as long as you just keep saying stuff like that. I had to look down to make sure my balls were still intact. There you go. Is Underwood like Fromunda? Yeah, Fromunda cheese, fresh from the taint. There you go. How's that for a visual? I'm here so I don't go out and risk infection because of loneliness. Aw, McGee. This is a lively, fun chat, not a sad one. We leave our sadnesses at the door. And we drink to cover up the loneliness. Why do you think the dive started? But we're not going to get into that. Let's not talk about me. Let's talk about you. What TV shows are you guys watching that you're really enjoying right now, other than Mandalorian? Is there, because there's
The
a lot of
Mandalorian.
What did you say?
The Mandalorian.
Other than The Mandalorian, I mean, if that's all you're watching,
I
then
got another one. The Mandalorian.
Okay. I like Mandalorian. It's all about John DeLorean and his invention of the car, the
That's what I was
DeLorean.
talking about. Yeah, I'm talking about the guy who made the cars, not like the Back to the Future car. What are you talking about?
I just watched a movie based on John DeLorean where Lee Pace was playing him, and it was weird because Jason Sudeikis was the other guy that like turns him in.
I thought you were joking. I didn't know they actually made a movie about him.
They made a movie about it. I can't remember what it was called, but it's on Stars. What did that just say?
Something about you shaking yourself on OnlyFans.
I mean, hey, man. Buy our OnlyFans merch at TeePublic. So yes, do that. There's a sale. There is a if you must shop on Black Friday, go to TeePublic and check out our merch. We got merch, you guys. Let's see. Currently working our way through Criminal Minds. That's because aren't they in like 8 seasons deep, or maybe 10? I don't know. Is that the one Aisha Tyler's in with Joe Montana? I think it is, but if not, correct me. Graham, not much yet. Waiting for the CWDC to restart. You know, like I said, after Flash season 3, I checked out. I was never into Supergirl. Arrow just pissed me off because it was Batman, and they just substituted Batman for Green Arrow, and I was like, fuck you. The crossover events, though, I liked. And oddly enough, I think it was starting at season 2 or 3, but Legends of Tomorrow got fun. It was stupid, but it got fun. And they even pulled in Matt Ryan for John Constantine, which I'm like, give him back his show. The short-lived Constantine show was damn good. I stand by it. And NBC canceled it because they didn't know how to market it, and they didn't know what time slot to put it at, and they just didn't get it. Which I don't understand the mindset with these networks sometimes, but whatever. And then don't get me started on Swamp Thing. I'm still pissed off about that. Legends of Tomorrow was always pretty fun. Sorry about the absolute. You don't deal in absolutes, Jeff. Make a decision. Thomas, you're killing McGee. Well, don't kill her. Let's see. Aisha Tyler is Lana. Yes, she is. She's great. Archer came back. And for whatever reason, I didn't fall off of Archer. I just forgot to start watching new episodes in, I think, season 5. And I said, oh, okay, well, I'll catch back up when it's streaming. And I never did. And I just kept forgetting, and they kept going with seasons. So whatever season they're on right now, I'm like, fuck, I got a lot to catch up on. But I love Archer, so it's not going to be, it won't be too bad. The Boys is fantastic. I am so surprised how much I love that show. I love the comics, but I always thought, I don't know how they're going to get away with half of the shit they do in the comics, and the show has found a way. And not only that, they've improved on the, because there are some things, if you guys haven't read the comics of the Boys, there's some shit you just cannot do. You just cannot do it. Which is interesting because now they're going to do a spinoff on some of the younger superheroes involved. And I'm going, oh, how far are you going to push the envelope on that one? Based on what Thomas knows what I'm talking about. Based on the shit that you read in the issues, I'm very curious, but the show is so well done that I think they've earned the trust. Yes, Tom.
I think my thought around this spinoff is that they're doing it for that reason.
Yeah.
Because I think they're worried if they go too far with the Boys, they'll ruin something that's pretty profitable. Whereas if they spin something out, they can just go buck wild with all of the things from the books that they're not getting to use on the Boys. And it'll be insane. Like, people will love that show if it does come out and they do with no restrictions. It'll be really enjoyable.
I agree. I'm with you there. They do a pretty good job. It's not like they're too restricted as it is, because the shit that they do on the show still surprises me that they get away with. Yeah, so I'm very curious as to and also what I love about the show is, while it's still keeping somewhat faith to at least the spirit of the comics, it's its own thing. So I have no idea how they're going to end it. I have no idea where it's going to go. I know how the comics go, but we are not there anymore. It's almost like it's kind of like after I'm bringing it back. kind of like when Game of Thrones went off book, and we're like, don't know where it's going now. Except for in this case, the comics have been written for years now. So Eric Kripke, the showrunner, he's got pretty much full reign to go where he wants. It's his adaptation. It's his show. Preacher did say, you know what? I was so excited about Preacher, and I was lukewarm with season 1. So I thought maybe season 2 will be better, and I just forgot to watch, and I just kept forgetting, and I just never went back to it.
So we might have to talk Preacher one day, because I think start to finish Preacher is one of the best like single comic book series ever written.
Oh, I love the comics.
Yeah, and I think there is some merit in that show, and I want to go back because I didn't finish it either, but I want to go back and finish it for that reason. So maybe we'll have to do some Preacher stuff down the line.
Hang on. Legends is a complete whack job and hilarious so far. I think that's why I enjoy Legends, is because they understand. It's very meta. Sometimes they go a little too heavy with the meta, and it's like, okay, we get it. Stop it. Stop what you're doing. Just go back to being fun. Danger Zone.
That was like sexy.
Yeah. This season of Archer back to form, Grace. Sweet. Awesome. I gotta get caught up. Gonna watch season 2 of Doom Patrol. Yeah, dude. I have yet to start Doom Patrol, but I'm definitely gonna, because season 1 threw me for a loop with I can't believe, because Titans was out, and you have all the CW shows, and I went, how is it that Doom Patrol is better than all of these? Doom Patrol makes no sense to me, but that show is so wacky and so cool that just I couldn't believe it. I did go back and rewatch season 2 of Titans, and I like it a lot better than season 1. Season 3 is going to be interesting based on how they ended season 2. I don't know exactly how they're going to do some things in season 3, but I gotta say, I'm still interested, which was, that was going to be the hard hill they were going to have to climb. Mark fell off Archer and Preacher. These are the facts. Those are the facts. Thank you, John, for pointing out facts while you play PS3, or is that 4? Or is it 2? Might be 2. You're playing PS2, aren't you? Anyway, let's see. Ash vs. Evil Dead didn't exactly hold back either. Well, no, because it's Ash vs. Evil Dead, and also was on Stars, and Stars most notably had Spartacus, and there was a lot of swinging wood on Spartacus, and if you put swinging wood on your TV screens, you can pretty much get away with anything. So there you go. Spartacus was a good show, not just because of the frontal male nudity, of course. It was just a cool show. It was just cool. The action was cool. I liked the performances from everybody, and it introduced me to Manu Bennett, who I'm a big fan of, and I liked him as Deathstroke on Arrow, and I thought that might be the thing that got me into Arrow. So I watched season 2 going, maybe I could get down on this, but again, I was like, no, I just wish this was Batman. I wish this was Batman. I don't give a shit about Green Arrow, but whatever. Bebo is my cousin. Nice. Yeah. Congrats. Doom Patrol is excellent. You never look at donkeys. I mean, how does one look at a donkey in general? Because I mean, I look at donkeys with a sort of Xbox One. Oh well, that's a shame. Swinging wood. Yes, Christy, swinging wood. We're talking full dong, and they're swinging. That's what I mean when I say swinging wood. There you go. Excuse me. So yeah, I got to get back on Doom Patrol. I also have to, so that Thomas doesn't scream at me anymore, I gotta get down on Harley Quinn. That's still something I'm sort of kind of sludging through. It's not that I don't think it's good. I keep forgetting to go back to it, and then I get distracted with everything else. Like when I got HBO Max, I knew where I wanted to go first. I went straight to the DC section, and I said, "Lots of cocks." I don't know that show. I don't want to watch that show. Oh, are you referring to Spartacus? Yeah, they should. Spartacus, blood and sand and cocks. Like so many cocks. Harley Quinn was right there at the top, along with Doom Patrol season 2. And then I realized HBO Max had access to all the other HBO shows that I wanted to either rewatch or watch. I know this.
Come on.
I know. Look. Once I binge it, I'm gonna binge it.
Come on. The episode's like 20 minutes long. You have no excuse. Okay, bye.
Yeah, but HBO Max like had Carnival, and that show was amazing. And you guys, if you have access to HBO Max, watch Carnival if you never did before. That show was way ahead of its time. You know, I haven't watched Carnival Row. Something about a weird fantasy show starring Cara Delevingne and Orlando Bloom just sends me right the opposite direction. But hey, maybe yeah, Carnival. I can't just not watch Carnival. I haven't seen it since it was unfairly canceled back in 05 or 06, one of those. You think I'll love Carnival Row? Probably. Yeah. My brother really loves it, so he said you should watch it. And I'll go, yeah, I'll get to it eventually. Wait, what? There's Thomas screams. Only when you hit the right angle, Chris. Yes. Well, we have to confirm that, but probably so. Harley Quinn's Bane is perfection. Actually, I've heard their Bane in a clip. I've heard him in a clip, and yeah, I have to agree.
Legion of Doom.
Hey, Patsy, how you doing? You love Orlando Bloom. Well, I mean, all you ladies love Orlando Bloom. It's fine, whatever. And I'm sure he's great on the show. I'm sure. It's the whole co-star Cara Delevingne that I'm having trouble with because she's not good in anything I've seen her in.
It's her best performance for me, and I'm not a fan of her either at all.
But is that like a huge stretch, though?
I actually think it is.
All right.
If you put it side by side with most of her like major performances, I think it's a huge step up.
Major performances? Yeah, all right, fine, fair enough.
If you consider like belly dancing in Suicide Squad a performance.
I mean, it's a performance. Whether or not it's a good performance is up for a monumental debate. But I mean, I'm talking about that and Valerian, the City of 1,000 Planets, whatever the hell that was called.
She was also acting alongside Dane DeHaan in that movie, though, so she had no chance.
Yeah, well, the movie didn't have a chance, and I feel bad because Luc Besson like really wanted that to work. He was such a fan of the. What?
It was pretty.
It was pretty.
That's about it.
That's about it. And then she did this other movie called like Paper Towns, some teen angst movie. And I said, like, this is too angsty even for me. So I'm out.
She does like ooze teen angst. It's kind of her thing.
Not all ladies. What do you mean not all ladies? What's going on? I don't know. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, okay, cool. So that's what we're watching. Oh, everyone keeps telling me to watch The Queen's Gambit, so I guess I gotta throw that on the list too.
You better watch Harley Quinn first, you bastard.
Fine, I will watch Harley Quinn first. You have my word.
7 months later.
You have my word. And you know what? You get full bragging rights, or not even bragging rights. You get full rights to be like, yeah, you see, after I probably binge it and go, All right, yeah, you're right. I should have watched this earlier.
You're gonna watch it in like 2 days, man.
I'll probably watch it in like 18 hours if that's
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah, it's very short.
Although, like I have a friend who wants to go. She hasn't seen most of Phase 3 of the MCU, and I go, "Oh, you don't say! I'm gonna help take you on a journey." So we got to do that, and that alone is like a full day, more than a full day. Hashtag some men. Well, there's a conversation I'm not privy to. Let Mark take you on a journey. Yes, I can show you the world. Shining, shimmering splendor. Is that the lyrics? That's it, right? I don't know. Hey, the live action Aladdin was terrible, by the way. Anyway,
What a segue.
that's a digression, but no, it's not even a segue. It's just a digression, just because I was quoting Aladdin.
It is a segue because you said that and then immediately used it to get to another topic. You were like, hey, so the live action Aladdin reboot was terrible. So anyways.
Well, I knew I was quoting Aladdin, so I mean I had to let it be known that live action is awful. Oh, you know why? You know what I thought about that? She's not in the chat anymore to defend herself, but other Christy, she recently got Disney Plus, so she's been going down the rabbit hole of watching everything she can, and she watched Aladdin and thought, I mean, it's not terrible, and I was like, oh, it's pretty bad. But then she was a big fan of the live action Beauty and the Beast, which I hate. Oh my God, do I hate that adaptation. It's so, if I want to listen to auto-tune singing all to hell, then I'll just put on T-Pain. I'll just put on T-Pain because that's all he does. Or I don't know, any other hip-hop or R&B artist right now. I don't need to hear that in Beauty and the Beast. Fuck off. Get out of here.
I'm gonna re-record your intro as like a trap beat with auto-tune lyrics on it.
And it will probably sound pretty cool, but it's not for you, Mark. It's for little kids. The hell it's for little kids. There's material happening in that movie that's not for little kids. Are you kidding me? Come on. And I know I don't have little kids, but I got to imagine that some of that stuff's not good to show the little kids. I don't know. When you say little kids, John, are you like, is there an age group you're talking about?
I mean, Baby Yoda's little.
He has a name, Thomas.
Yeah, Grog or whatever.
Groot.
Grogu?
His name's Groot. It's Groot. Surprise, everybody! It's a crossover. It's Groot.
Grogu.
It's Grogu. Yeah.
Spoilers.
That's the only spoiler you get is a name called Grogu. That's all you get. Yeah, we almost made it. It's fine. That's not even the biggest spoiler, to be honest with you. So I'm not gonna say what the rest of it is. That was awful. Thank you, Patsy. Yeah, no, Beauty and the Beast was terrible. And maybe it's because I'm biased because I think of all the animated movies from that time period, Beauty and the Beast was my favorite for a long time when I was a kid. So much so, this is embarrassing, but I'll say it. When I was a kid, I said, I want to play the Beast. Like I could sing all his songs. He doesn't really sing that many songs. It's fine. But I was like, I want to play the Beast one day. Didn't even know they made a Broadway production of it in which one could play the Beast. So when I found that out, I was elated. When I got older, I said, finally, my time has come. Only to be shut down by that because the Beast role in the production is a baritone voice part. I am a tenor. Dreams shattered. One of many. It's fine. I got over it. And, so now I still kind of harbor that personal thing. And look, Dan Stevens isn't bad in the movie. Except for that CGI is really, really bad on the Beast's face. Does the Beast sing any songs in the cartoon? He sings. He has one line. When Belle is when they're playing in the snow, And Belle, you go back and forth to the different perspectives of Belle and the Beast. He has one line. Who doesn't want to be a beast, right? The fourth tenor. Yeah, if only, dude. Oh, that would be legit. Well, actually, they need another third because the greatest, the GOAT, the greatest of all time, Luciano Pavarotti, he as we say here, he didn't make it. So they need another third tenor. You know, Domingo and the other guy, and then Camire. Dan Stevens doesn't do his own CGI. That's you're right, but you would think that the overlords at Disney with all the money in the world could afford better CG than that. There's better CG in the Mandalorian than there is in Beauty and the Beast, and that was like a major production. Like that's like a big time thing. And his face just looks like a cartoon, but not even a cool cartoon. I would rather they have superimposed the cartoon Beast in place of the CG Dan Stevens Beast, because
so like this issue, Mark, has been around for a while with CGI in Hollywood, right?
It has.
So one might say it's a tale as old as time. And
I'll give you a song as old as rhyme. That Beauty and the Beast live action is trash. Such trash. I'm a hill beast. Yes, you are, Jeff. Yes, you are. And McGee agrees. That's the best kind. So good job. Love to see that. Yeah, well, because it's a different voice part, and to be honest, we know how I'd feel singing under all that heavy makeup anyway. Because in the Broadway show, it's makeup, it's not CG. We haven't perfected that technology to make CG on stage yet. We can make a hologram of Tupac. I don't get it. I don't know the rules. I knew it was. I know, Graham. It's a joke. I know. Everyone says that never mind. I know Carreras is the other tenor. I know. What would your CGI look like, Mark? It would look like Josh Radnor. And if you don't know who that is, Ted Mosby. It was a mask so they could remove it easily. Well, there's makeup involved too, but yeah. Just like the Phantom in Phantom of the Opera. There's a mask, but there's also makeup so you can take like half of his goddamn face off when at the end of the play. Spoilers. His mask comes off. Tale as old as the runtime of this show. Hey man, this is not the longest show we've done. So, I don't want to hear it. But I'll take that as a hint. I think Rodney's trying to tell me something, but I don't listen to Rodney. I listen to the producers. The mini Disney Beauty and the Beast show, it wasn't too bad. I'm sure it wasn't, and I'm not hating on that the stage performances. I'm just talking about that god awful movie. And Aladdin looked bad, but I thought maybe the movie will be better. It wasn't. The Lion King was not only was it dumb, it was just unnecessary. Because it didn't change anything. At least the Jungle Book improved the original. The Lion King did none of those things.
Wasn't that mini Disney Beauty and the Beast show? Wasn't that the one George R. R. Martin worked on in the 90s? Is that the one you're talking about?
No. The 80s show Beauty and the Beast was something different.
Oh, gotcha.
That's the one starring Ron Perlman and Linda Hamilton.
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. And if you can find those episodes, I think some of them are on YouTube, but not all of it. That show is actually kind of cool. And Ron Perlman he literally looks like a lion man, which is funny. But
so a Hellboy Disney crossover is what you're saying?
It's only a matter of time before they buy Dark Horse, so why not? Why didn't Hermione use magic to save her dad? She was too busy trying to figure out why her voice sounded like a robot. Look, I'm just going to say this to you, Emma Watson. I adore you. I think you do fantastic work. I know you're in like the political game now, but for God's sakes, just don't do any more singing roles because you're just going to auto-tune it anyway. And we can tell, and it's not good. It's not good. I'm sorry. It just makes you sound like you can't sing the notes yourself. And that's why they get auto-tune, to help bump you up. That's what it's for. And it's been abused by, musicians these days that just kind of use it as a device to make everything sound all whatever. I don't even know. I don't know why they do it. It's awful. You don't know she's not watching. Shut up. Ron Perlman is daddy. Sure. So he's Hell Daddy, not Hellboy.
He's more mature.
The show. Oh, okay. The mini show is Walt Disney World in Orlando. Oh, do they still do that in Orlando? Probably not right now, but in general. Color green on environmentally friendly. I see. That's a reference to that. Why would you do that, McGee? That seems counterproductive. You want to decorate a tree with lots of colors and ornamentation, and if you're just doing green, that's just, I feel like you're making a statement, and I guess I agree with Handsaw. Just, you're eco-friendly. Jeff uses auto-tunes when he karaoke's. Well, if you do, then you must be, that's impressive, because how did they figure that one out? You must have like a skilled producer working the soundboard if that's the case, because holy shit, if we perfect auto-tune in karaoke, then a lot of people are going to get noticed for their auto-tune singing, and that's not necessarily a good thing. Green tree and the weed bar in the basement. Oh, but you have a weed bar in the basement? Whoa. How quick can I get to Connecticut?
I'm really starting to feel like McGee and I have a very true friendship here.
It's just like, I can imagine a gathering at where you two are involved, and it's just like it's just this like haze of smoke, and you guys are somewhere in there, and you just kind of have to like make your way through, like play Marco Polo to find out where you're at, and you're both just like sitting in chairs in the corner.
Christmas decorations all over the place. 3 Tom Hanks movies playing simultaneously in the background.
It's like you got Money Pit, Forrest Gump, and then The Terminal all at once. I think that's a good diverse selection of some of his filmography through the years. So there you go. And I don't care what anyone says. I think The Terminal is a damn good movie. The laws of Texas won't let me join. Yeah, that's true. But Thomas is John's the closest to you. But other than John, Thomas is the closest one. I think, actually. That might not be true, Thomas. Because you're in Vancouver, right?
It's probably Corey, actually.
Yeah. So it's your other bestie. It's Corey. So you gotta get Corey over there. Bachelor party. Yeah, of course. Okay, I changed my mind. You put Bachelor Party on with Forrest Gump and The Terminal. I said the Money Pit because that's been on lately, and I have that on the brain, and it's funny. Okay, I have nothing else to contribute to this conversation anymore. It's just kind of like, this is what we do, though. I ramble, I rant. I have a show called Rantings of a Maniac. You guys should totally tune into that. You didn't get one this week because holidays. And we're almost at the end of our season. We're very, very close. So be sure to tune in to the feed for all of that. We're still here on YouTube. We'll still do the dive as long as I've got, booze and things to rant and scream about. Not that I scream, but you know what I mean. I appreciate all of you joining us. Yeah, find us. We are all over the social medias. here on YouTube. We are hey, subscribe and rate and review us on the podcasting forums, whatever you listen to us. We need that. It helps. Also, it's Black Friday. Go check out our TeePublic store. They got sales, and you need our merchandise because it's funny, and it would be cool to just see it out and about in the world. Find me on Twitter at Mark the Bat. Find me on Instagram at Mark the Bat. It's very, very simple. Thank you to producer Thomas for keeping the ship steered in a semi, stable direction. Thank you for tuning in or jumping in rather, John and Jeff, as always. And thank you to everyone for your contributions. Remember, Coors Seltzer donates 500 gallons of clean water to your local rivers, and that's something we desperately need. So buy Coors Seltzer. Save the waters, save the planet. We would love a sponsorship. Thanks, everyone. I'm Mark. Well, that's the dive, and I'm out.